We will see now how to use a taxon attribute to insert the species names for a specific tree. In this survey we used for the scientific name a simple text attribute. But with the text attribute, every user can insert a value that is not controlled. Instead, it would be preferable to use to make the user select the values for the scientific names among a list defined in the survey designer. So if, for example, for your country you have a list of species, you can insert in collect this list of species and make the user use this list to specify the species names of the trees. First of all, go to the species list section. Create a new list. Click on the new button. Give this list a name. Now, for example, we are defining the list of trees, so call it trees. Press OK. Now the list is empty. The only way that we have now in Collect to insert the species names is to import a CSV file that must have a predefined format. The format is explained here in this small eye icon, info icon here, the blue icon. Click on it. You will have some information on how to define this Excel or CSV file. So there will be basically some required columns that are the code, family, scientific name. These are the three columns that you have to define. If you want, you can download an example file. Click on this download example file button, and this example file is just a very simple list of species. Note that here we have a code column, family column, and a scientific name column. Okay, now we will import the example file that we just downloaded to the download section and import the file that we just downloaded before. Okay, now you can go back to the schema section. Now we can delete the scientific name attribute. Right click on it, select remove, confirm the remove, then click on the tree entity, right click on it, select add attribute, and then select taxon as attribute type. Give it a name, in this case can be only species because it's the species name of the tree. Select the species list that we just created from the list, trees. You can specify what is the highest rank that the user can select. In our case will be the species. Okay, then check that the label is correct. We can move it at the beginning of the list of attributes for the tree, so it will be the first one that the user will enter. Save the changes, click on the preview to see how it appears. Now we will create a new plot, make it accessible, add a tree. So you will notice that for a taxon attribute, Collect will display 5 input fields. one for the code, one for the scientific name, another one for the vernacular name or the common name that can be defined in the species list, language for the vernacular name or dialect. For example, now if I select the scientific name and I try to write something, a scientific name that was in the list, for example Albizia glaberrima, that is the name of the species that I want to select. As soon as I start to write something, Colette will show an autocomplete pop-up and the user can select the species name from this pop-up. So the typo errors will be reduced. Instead, you can even write the scientific name. You can select the scientific name by writing the code if you know the code. So go to the species code field, start to write something like Albizia, for example, IALP, and then select the species.